How's he liking the city?
Oh, he's loving it. Loving it a lot more now he's gotten off the bench, too. So I want you to meet Don, the rep from Nike.
Big fan of yours, Che. It's really...
Pretty painless, right?
For you, maybe, but I gotta justify this number to my bosses.
Don, that's no way to treat your new star.
You know I'm just playing with you, right? Nothing but love over here. Seriously, Che, we are really excited to bring you into the Nike family, and we think this partnership has got a great future.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate that.
First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today. All right, I know you all want to talk to him, so...
You know, Ted, it's pretty awesome. You know, growing up... Okay, I'll take another question. Oh, I'm gonna splurge a little.
Well, what are you gonna do?
All right, we got time for one more question?
I mean, that's the goal, yeah? I believe it.
All right, that's all the time we have questions for.
Yo, what's up, man?
Good game last night.
Huddle up! Nothing is going to get us out of this streak other than grinding harder. Let's get after it. We're gonna focus on shooting today. Let's get a lot of repetitions. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
You got it. Come on, man. Don't let him shoot that! on! That's automatic! I got your help! Yeah, baby, all day!
Good job! Let's move on to the next drill. Turn it up! Turn it up!
Shut up! Hey, yo, right here!
You could do better than that. Again. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, let's do it!
Again.
Way to work! Now let's get started on this next exercise. Focus! Focus!
Hey! Watch out! Who's got ball?
We'll get the next one. Just like that.
Yeah, let's go, let's do it! See you later.
That's what we need right there. Nice work. All right, let's move on.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, I see you.
good work in practice. Make sure you get some reps in before you hit the gym.
MyCareer in NBA 2K20 brings the brand new MyPlayer Builder, giving you unprecedented control over your MyPlayer's build. Once you've tested your build at whichever overall you'd like, experience the star-studded story when the lights are brightest. The neighborhood is back, and we'll have more for you on the tons of new 2K Compete events next week. My team has evolved with new card types and daily agendas and features all year long. Check out the revamped triple
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our game tonight featuring the Atlanta Hawks as
Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above and for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Orlando, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for the Hawks, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to.
Ideas out there that it might, and the idea of a 70-game season, to me, it sounds really healthy. It sounds healthy for the players.
Healthy's a great word to use.
It sounds healthy for the coaching staff. It sounds healthy for the league, and it sounds healthy for the competition that you're going to get. Those 70 games, that will be some elevated play throughout the course of a regular season.
That's a great number. And Jack kicks to Hunter. Collins passes to Jack. Shot clock at 6. Hawks passing it around. Young for 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jack. No good that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Outside Dragic. Kicks it to Waiters. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, some of Waiters' most efficient numbers come when he's in catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, David. They're going to go up against some great shooters, no doubt about it.
I like that they've zeroed in on a specific problem they want to solve. Curious to see their game plan early on.
Well, lots of energy and lots of effort and lots of great reads. That's how you stay connected to the shooters.
The Heat have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. James Johnson's checked in for Olynyk. Jones comes in for Waiters. And Winslow subbed in for Goran Dragic.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Winslow. How he did last season. He was around 12 points per game last year. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Free throw drops for Jack.
And even though he was undrafted, I'm not surprised to see Che end up on an NBA team. You knew the talent was there, and Che put in the time to crack an NBA roster.
You know, Greg, I honestly was shocked that no team took a chance on Che in the second round. A lot of front offices might be wanting a do-over if Che ends up sticking with this team. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Waiters, he's checked in for the Heat. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat trail by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Good work defensively by Carter.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Winslow kicks to Leonard. Takes the 3. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the game. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me...
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
Watch the screen.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Johnson and Leonard together up front. Deion Waiters is out there with Winslow, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, 7'1", 250-plus pounds. He's just so good at pushing through contact, is Alex Len. But if you look at Miami's future, and it was inside a crystal ball, that picture's got to be a bit foggy at this point. They've been in the middle of the pack for a long time, but taking a chance this offseason and bringing in Jimmy Butler as their lone star, we'll see if that recruitment process pays off in some ways for Miami to reestablish some of their culture.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You know, it seems like every year, Miami is barely making or barely missing the playoffs. So, Brent, you're... And a new group getting ready for Miami. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Butler, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Dragic in for Deion Waiters. Carter kicks to Jack. 51 seconds left in the first half. Collins finds Jack. Parker outside. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Parker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Dragic dishes to Winslow. Butler on the wing. Defended by Jack. Will it go? Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And that one, good. 9 points for Jack.
That big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And here is Butler. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14.
Hey, all eyes on me. All right, nice work out there. I like the attention to detail. I like the hustle. I like the
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, group in for the Heat. Leonard, he's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Jones checked in for Waiters. And Winslow subbed in for Goran Dragic. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Hawks have been in rebuild mode for the last couple of years, but this season brings a lot of optimism. Passing on Luka Doncic, the Hawks drafted Trae Young. It was much scrutinized, but Young came on down the stretch. His playmaking makes other people better, and also, they hope, will attract a free agent or two. Now the Hawks have added several rookies, starting with DeAndre Hunter. They believe they're poised to make some noise in the East. Kevin?
They took that gamble with Doncic and getting Young. We'll see what happens. Thank you, D.A. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Chandler Parsons. Jabari Parker is out there with Hunter. Then there's Murray. And it's Jack in at the point guard. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jones, the pass to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the tray. Butler's got 9 points.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Outside Jack. Parsons, right side. Back to Jack. Pass to Murray. Over Butler. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense.
Substitution.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking. Masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
I do, Coach.
You said to yourself at the beginning of that game?
Yeah.
Hey, how you been, man?
Stay focused on your workout.
All right, everyone, bring it in. Great game last night. One of the best I've been a part of. Let's keep that focus and energy going in today's practice. Aim to be great. We have got to find a way to create more scoring opportunities in transition. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
Yo, look at the clock! Hey, he can ball, huh? Check the clock! Now coming up! Hey, good rebound. Hey, yo, look at the clock! Chris! Don't forget the clock! Get that! Report!
Again.
Hurry! Yeah, let's go! Let's do it! What is it here, man? Focus! Don't forget the clock! Oh, foul! Yo, get it up!
Good! All right, let's move on.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Box out!
One more.
Good work, team. Let's get one more drill in.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Shot!
Hey, keep the ball, huh?
Oh, that's you.
Keep it going. Come on, focus. Again.
Way to work. Now let's get started on this next exercise.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Give me that!
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out.